What's up, YouTube? Mandee Hops here. Like, share, subscribe, hate, participate. Here's the update on the update. Dude, just got out of the freaking gym. Okay. I want to touch on a couple things. And this is random. Hi, Mandee Hops. How you doing? David Korech, Chris Delia, in the gym in Texas. Yeah. That's what my story is about tonight. Get some popcorn, I'll wait. Okay. Just got out of the gym. Oh, and I'll tell you why I have one of these. Oh, and my sobriety. Let's talk about all this. And my red hat. Anyway. Okay. So, for those of you that are new to my channel, welcome. For those of you that aren't, you know that I abruptly left Las Vegas to come to Texas. Basically leaving everything behind. The love of my life, every Christmas ornament I've ever made, most of my stuff, my birth certificate. I digress. So, I'm coming to Texas to restart, and it's really not my kind of town, but I can't judge it because I haven't really seen the town. I've been super busy working 2 jobs, right? And then not effing with anybody. Not effing with anybody. Like at all. I don't F with you. I don't F with you. Okay, that being said, I am proud of myself in my little flea market. Also, I don't like flea markets. I don't like Goodwills. It's not because I'm too bougie. It's because I'm superstitious. And I feel if you take something used, it brings like their chi, like their energy. And no. But I went to the Eisenhower flea market, which I did a terrible video on because I have no gimbal and I get nervous because I don't want people to get annoyed when I videotape them, even after all these years, and I go too fast. And by the way, the people in Texas are like legitimately the nicest people I've ever met. But I'm fine to be around assholes too. So it's like, it's pleasant, but like I could do it either way. You know what I mean? Fuck around and find out. So, my girlfriend takes me and I find this shirt. So if you look at it, it says follow the leader, right? I honestly, it was at a retro shop, thought it was David Korech because it kind of looked like it, but it's Chris Delia. I love Chris Delia. He's really fucking funny. He does like a good skit on Drunk Girls. He had a little bit of because allegedly he might have hooked up with some girls that were slightly underage. Allegedly, I don't know. But nobody ever talks about George Carlin doing it. Like, everybody loves George Carlin. But, like, they shit on Chris Delia. Anyway, I didn't even realize it was him. And then I saw the back of the shirt, right? With all this, and I was like, oh my God, it's Chris Delia. Hilarious. So, I tell the fucking broad I'm with my roommate. She, hustles for... Dude, I mean, I've never had so much respect. Like, I've never seen a 63-year-old lady shake people down the way she does. Like, she does eBay sales and stuff, and I was like, she should go to Vegas. She should work in Vegas. And I was like, okay. And I was like, hey, I need you to, talk them down on this shirt, right? And I saw the heat go down, and she was like, no, these people are dicks, for lack of a better word. She's like, they don't shake. And she goes, you do it. You're Mandee Hops. I go, yeah, I'm Mandee Hops that makes shitty YouTube videos. I don't hustle people down at a flea market. I don't even go to flea markets, right? And I normally do, but I thought this was so Texas appropriate because I have a sick sense of humor. I was like, okay. So I go up there and I go, how much is this? And this girl, she had 90,000 piercings. And she's like, yeah, it's $25. And I was like, $25. I was like, would you take 10? And she's like, we're pretty firm on our prices. And I was like, okay. I go, let me tell you something. I said, first of all, it's used. And then second of all, I said, this is like a comedian shirt. This isn't like I didn't say it that long. I sped it up. I said, look, dude, this is like a weirdo comedian. Like, he's not like super famous. Like, it takes a certain kind of weirdo to want to buy this shirt. Hi, Manny Hops, how you doing? I said, so you there's no bargaining room or anything like that? And she's like, no. I said, okay. And I said, thank you. And I politely hung it back up and I walked. And then I was looking at like $10 Guns N' Roses t-shirts, $10 Purple Rain t-shirts, because that's the shit I'm working with, unless I want like Nipsey Hussle t-shirts. And then there's all these shirts like Get Money. Why is it always the broke motherfuckers that have all the shirts about getting money? Like, nobody that has money has those. I'm not a part of that vibe. I don't even like people that say vibe. So I was like, okay, cool. This fucking dude actually chased me down the flea market. I was like, hey. Like, we checked it out. And then I started like a flea market war, like not knowing it, but it was kind of fun. Like, I wish I would have brought the popcorn. I was like, this shit is hilarious. Like, I almost want to go just to like stir the pot. They were like, hey, we checked into it. What do you mean you checked into it? It's not like you got a profile of like the Goodwill clothes that you buy, dude, and you pimp out at a fucking Texas flea market. Like, they're like, you know what? They don't even sell shirts. They're like, we can give you that for $10. And like, he followed me. Side note, where I was at, looking at the other t-shirts, this dude was on fire. And so, like, you know those clear little tags that your mom tells you not to rip out? You'll put holes in your clothes, like they're in your socks and everything. There was a clear little tag, no tag. Clear little tag, no tag. And fucking, he's like, you know where he got that? He's like, he got it at a Goodwill. And he's like, you know why he's selling it to you for $10? But he wasn't like being like bitter about it. I'm probably being more dramatic. But he was holding it together very well. But he was pissed. Because like, I was about to buy his shirt for like $20. And like, he's like, yeah. He's like, he's doing it for $10. And he's like, when you see that little tag, he's like, it's from Goodwill. I was like, no shit, dude. And I was like, it's Chris D'Elia's shirt. Like, I think Chris D'Elia is cool, but like, people aren't like running out to get his shirts, especially used ones from like an old comedy tour. Like, you have to be like a weirdo to appreciate that. And like, that's exactly what I told the people. I was like, okay, click. They chased me down the flea market. So I was like, okay. And I come back and buy it. And my roommate looks at me and was like, dude, she's like, I don't even F with those people. They've never bargained with me. They always have an attitude. And these motherfuckers track me down. And she's like, you're right. It is a comedian shirt. Not to mention, some people think he's a pedophile. I don't know. I wasn't there. I wasn't at the Diddy parties. I wasn't at the Delia parties. I've been not at parties, but the shirt is fucking rad regardless. And I normally wear a 2X and it's an extra large. I've been going to the gym. Boom, boom, boom. Okay. So that happened. So you can immediately feel the tension in the room, which I hate to admit, but I like secretly love. I secretly love it. And so the dude that fucking sold me the shirt and stole me from the other dude's shirt places, because it was like this. Here's the Chris D'Elia shirt place, and then here's the Guns N' Roses Purple Rain shirt place. Like, they are right here in the flea market, right? And he goes by the dude that fucking grabbed me to sell me a shirt, and he taps the other dude after he's like, yeah, you know it's from Goodwill. And he goes on his back, and the dude was like this. The dude was like stoic, bro. Stoic. He's like, he didn't even talk to the guy. This is going to be such a festering, incestuous vibe between their store. And I love this shirt. I love it. And my outfit was so rad today. Like, if you saw my leggings and everything, and I went to the gym. Let's talk about that real quick. Okay. I'm new to the gym. It's day 3. So yeah, I'm still going to talk about it. I've been doing some red light therapy. For those of you that know, it's good for like your skin, your collagen, muscle healing. But it's got like this little manhole thing that you see on it. It goes and it vibrates, and it's supposed to attach your spine to your hips, like align it, like a ghetto chiropractor machine. I don't know. But what I didn't notice is like you almost feel like you're like a drunk person, like trying to stand up, like this thing. And what you don't realize is when you do that, you are using muscles in your body you've never used. You can only use this machine for 12 minutes. I used it for 4 as a virgin red light therapy girl. And so I'm a virgin flea market girl. I'm a virgin Texas girl. I don't normally try to shake people down, but I'm like, fuck this. I'm from Vegas. I ain't fucking with you Hoosiers. And so I was like, all right. And so I felt so sore, and I'm going to want to die tomorrow because the workout I did today, I already know is out of my element. Everything is out of my element. This whole place is back to this canned beer. So my cousins love it back home. Shout out, Kim. How you doing? There's a broad that my friends like, and they used to have a dinner party with them once a week until I moved in. Is it me? Is it them? I don't know. I could do without the dinner party. But she came and she tried to like a little bit. They tried to tell me she's not everybody's cup of tea. I guess that's better than saying, she's got a good personality. Like, how you say about fat girls. Like, well, somebody tells you they got a good personality. And so fuck around, like my whole wardrobe is getting different, which is cool because I'm like, I still have the same style, but I'm like redefining my style. And like, I needed to do that. And it's still weird and shitty and tomboyish. How you like me now? But anyway, so she wanted Natty Light in a bottle, and like, that's like the liquor supply is low, like in Texas, and extra costly compared to like anywhere where you have an array of alcohol. So I said, look, I'm going to go buy this broad some fucking beer. And I did it, and I was like, don't worry about giving me the money. It's not a big deal. Like, dude, don't trip, tater chip. But like, I'll go buy her some beer. And yeah. And so they started like scheduling their dinners with us apart because she was like, and they know I'm going to go in. They know I'm going to pop off. This fucking broad tried to tell me, like, I ain't taking you to my what did she say? VFW hall. And I'm like, oh my God. Okay. All right. Like, what? Like, what are you talking about? And so they haven't invited her for like a couple weeks. And I think it's not because they know I might fucking beat her brains in, but I wouldn't because she's old. But I think it's because they really didn't want to F with her in the first place. So tomorrow we're all having steaks without her. How you doing? Welcome to Texas. So that's the update on the update. It's my 3rd day in a row in the gym. I hustled somebody already at the Texas place. I started some kind of drama. I am going to hurt so bad but so good tomorrow. I got color in my skin. I did do a short video in a flea market, but I get nervous in a flea market because that's not my environment, dude. And I fucking left my gimbal in Vegas. It's fine. I'll get a new one. Maybe at the flea market. I don't know. Feeling crazy. So it's jumping around, and then I don't like to be like in people's faces with my video, like unless I get permission. And like I'm so brand new to this Texas place, but I'm going to try to embrace it head on before I embrace something else head on. But yeah, so that's the story of my shirt. That's the story of my day. That's the story of my red light therapy, dude. So like it vibrates to like align your spine, like I said, and you trying to do it makes you work muscles that you never knew you had. And Weirdly enough, my blood pressure is down. Weirdly enough, I've lost some weight, and now I'm working 2 jobs and go to the gym, and boom, boom, boom. And everybody's friendly here, except for maybe the girl that I bought the beer for, which I did out of a favor for my friend. So now I'm drinking her beer on principle. How you doing? Love you guys. Deuces.